In today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to take you with me to work, and since that's a day in and of itself, I'm going to expand this day in the life to 2 days, walk through downtown Napa looking at some old homes, and also add the Napa Lighted Art Festival, so be sure to stick around to the end to see the really cool art sculptures that are visible right now. Hi there, my name is Nicole. I am the Wanderlust Surgeon here and on Instagram. If you're new, welcome. If you are returning, huge welcome. I appreciate you no matter what category you fit into. On days that I work, I get up really early. Not only do I have a decent commute, but I also have some things that I need to do, or I feel like more grounded and ready for my day if I do them. I get ready in what I call the queen room, which is basically the guest room with the queen size bed in it, because I don't want to wake my wife Tracy. She's usually sleeping unless she's also working. She is a nurse. I usually wear this bracelet to work, and because the volcanic beads are porous, I add some aromatherapy stress relief to the beads, and it doesn't last for 24 hours, but it lasts long enough and I can smell it throughout the day. One of the things that I do to try to provide my day with some stability is I anchor it at both ends with brief journaling exercises. This I can do anywhere. It only takes 2 or 3 minutes. I can do it at work, I can do it when I'm traveling, and I do it at home. So this is one of my anchor points. My other anchor is daily meditation. I try to do this at the start of every day so that I can be intentional and mindful throughout the day. You can see Emma, my upstairs meditation pet, going all over the place, and she's a good representation of how crazy my mind can be sometimes, and it's just all over the place. And daily meditation has really helped me find some focus and just some place for the mind to rest without feeling so scattered and like I'm running all over in my head. I have tried several different meditation apps and programs, but Headspace is always the one I come back to, and they're not sponsoring me in any way. I just love it so much. I come back to it because I feel like I get taught several different meditation techniques so that I have an array of tools in my bag when I can't really access the program or the app, and can find some relief. You won't see any footage of me driving just because I see what the ramifications of distracted driving could be, so I try to be super safe about that. And then I get there and I eat breakfast in my car, watch some YouTube videos, or catch up on social media. As I walk into work and as I drive, I think about all the people whose lives will be irrevocably changed by the events that will happen to them that day, and I ask for strength and wisdom to be able to treat them and treat their injuries as best as I can. This is Clive the houseplant, but he's in our call room. Having a call room with a window is pretty unusual. I've been in a lot of call rooms and almost none of them have windows, so I had to get a plant for us. If I have the opportunity, I do try to make the call room, which is also a workspace, a restful space, someplace that I can come back to in between traumas and find a place to breathe. After I receive report from the outgoing surgeon, I make rounds in the hospital for the patients who are in-house, and I just carry the trauma pager with me all day and go to traumas and do any necessary operations or coordinate the various consultants based on injuries. As far as call rooms go, this one is actually really nice. It has a full bathroom and little mini fridge, freezer, microwave, basically everything we need, plus, you know, computer and phones and things like that. I bring food that Tracy has made for me, and I'm super grateful that she cooks because I can't leave the hospital for these 24 hours. I promise I really did more than eat and read, but I can't take you into patient areas with me, so I'm basically just kind of like a fireman at this point, waiting for something to happen. If you have any questions about things that I do or are curious about the structure of my day, drop a comment, let me know. And please keep in mind that I cannot give medical advice to anybody, but I'm happy to explain what the life of a trauma surgeon might look like. Yes, I bring silverware and cloth napkins, not because I'm all that, but because I'm trying to be mindful of the waste that I create. The prompts in this journal are goal-oriented, so it's broken down into quarters, and it asks you to select a goal and then further break that down into daily goals that contribute to your overall goal. So my current goal is to monetize my YouTube channel, and thank you for being here because you are making this possible. So if you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe and like this video, because it tells YouTube that this channel and these videos are valuable to people like you. All right, so it's time to get up and get ready to sign out. Basically, I follow up on any labs or anything that has come through in the morning and do my morning grounding exercises if I have the opportunity to do that, and today I did. So on average, I would say we sleep on call maybe 3 or 4 hours a night. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's a lot less. It's infrequently more and it's frequently a lot less. So, you know, the day after, or this day, I have to kind of block some time off for recovery, especially if I'm working the next day. So work 24 hours, then kind of have less than 24 hours off, and then work the next day after that, so that I can nap if needed. If not, then great, I have extra time. But yeah, I have to make sure that the days in between 24-hour calls are relatively free of anything strenuous or taxing, so that I can prepare and be at my best for the next call. So this is my morning supplement mix, basically. It's for colon health and also skin health. So I mix psyllium husk, ground flaxseed, which also helps with high cholesterol, and collagen for skin, hair, and nails. Because let's face it, the sands of time do not flow up. I also take a bunch of other vitamins and supplements and stuff. If my wife Tracy's home and she's not too busy, she will cook breakfast for me. So today she made a healthy scramble while I peeled an orange and enjoyed a nice relaxing breakfast. I wish I could say I didn't eat with the TV on, but I do. And I put my plate that I'm done with on the coffee table, and Bandit and Emma come over as the cleaners. They don't bug me when I'm eating, but they clean up afterwards. And here's Maggie with her little notched ear that she got when they spayed her, and we found her after that. The cats love the dining room. It gets a ton of sun. I know it's going to be beastly hot in the summertime, but in the winter, they love it. It's been pretty cold in Napa lately, so soup just sounds great. And this is a super healthy chicken soup, and it has pumpkin in it, which sounds weird, but it doesn't taste like pumpkin, and it thickens it up. I don't know. I don't cook. All I know, it was delicious. After lunch and an episode of The Crown, it started to rain, and naps are wonderful when it's raining outside. So time to go upstairs and get some more sleep. I was still feeling a little out of sorts after my nap, so I decided to hang out with Maggie on the couch and read a couple of chapters in my book. Now, I really did not want to go for a walk, but it had stopped raining and I felt like I needed to move more than I had been during the day. So I went outside and I took a walk and decided to take you with me. So let's take a tour of some of the pretty Victorian homes that line the streets of downtown Napa. Now this is my favorite garden, and you'll see why here in a minute. They have this amazing vine-covered lit gazebo that I think would just be the most wonderful place to read a book. From here, I decided to walk towards the waterfront and check out some of the Lighted Art Festival. This is a 5-week festival, lit art sculptures, and they are different every year. It's something to see. On my way home, I saw Bandit and Emma getting some fresh air in the kitchen windowsill. Dinner tonight is bourbon chicken, which is an Asian-inspired dish. Yummy. So I have a skin routine that I do morning and night. I would say, I don't know, 95% of the time. And it's kind of started in high school. I had pretty bad acne, so I had to have a really good skin regimen to stay on top of things, and it just sort of stuck. So I don't know, some people might call it elaborate. It's just normal to me. And right before I go to bed, I do my journaling prompts, think about the goals that I want to accomplish in the next day so that it really gets incorporated into my brain as I sleep. Part of my journaling also includes 3 gratitudes. Sometimes I do this in the morning, sometimes I do it at night, sometimes I do it morning and night. But it's a nice way to reflect on all the good things that are happening in the world around me. Thanks for coming along with me in these last 2 days. I miss you already.